So now that we've learned how to set up, there's going to be a slight pause from setup into drawing. And in this pause, what you're going to want to feel is this shoulder is nice and low and your tricep all in here is nice and tight and is actually holding your shoulder down. Another thing you want to feel is from here, you're going to want to feel from here all the way to this back shoulder as almost like a straight line. It's going to feel like this point back here is actually behind your head and in line with all these over here. So it's going to be during that slight pause, that's what you're going to want to feel. Now, from there is when we're going to go into drawing. Drawing is a simple angular movement. What I mean by angular is this elbow back here is going to want to move in a direction like this, whereas a linear movement is where you're going to draw with your bicep and you're going to get a motion that's from here to here instead of where angular is going to be around. Now, why we draw angular is because it keeps all the tension out of your forearm and bicep and leaves it all in the back of your tricep and in the back of your muscles. Now, the reason we want to keep all the tension on these muscles is because these are the big muscles in our body. Your tricep's bigger than your bicep and then your forearm and all that. So if you could use these muscles, your shoulder and back in here, and these muscles in here, your lower trapezius, that's the strong muscles in your back. Those are going to be the muscles that we want to focus on and get all the tension from drawing that bow and our holding weight into our back, and that's going to create them nice, clean, crisp shots. So you'll notice the angular drawing on the facing away shot is when I'm here and this moment comes back. That's what we're talking about with angular drawing, and why this is important is it loads all that up onto your back. Another thing that's going to help you get all that tension into your back and be really strong is when you're from here, you're going to draw angular around and you're going to draw under your chin. What this does is you draw under your chin and it takes this and all this in here and you're going to see it load back in here, and that's going to create a nice solid wall and all that and going to create that steel chain into all that thing. And you want to keep drawing from here all the way back until that string comes and touches your chin. And as soon as that happens, that's when you're ready to anchor. So when looking at the back shot, you're going to see a couple of things. You're going to see the angular movement on the back side of my shoulder coming towards the camera, and that's just the movement coming towards the camera, the angular motion, all that, those big muscles transferring that energy to my back. Another thing you're going to see is how after setup, my front half, meaning like my bow arm and my bow shoulder, they don't move. After setup, your front side is locked in. It doesn't move throughout the rest of the shot. All you're going to see is my back half, my back of my arm, my back right scapula in the video moving back and becoming solid as soon as my draw ends. Another thing you'll notice in all the shots is the level of my drawing form. From setup all the way through drawing, it's on a nice flat level. If it gets too high, what you'll lose is you'll lose the connection with your back. And a nice level plane, you're able to keep this locked in. You're able to use these muscles right here and keep that solid chain and come all the way around. And you'll notice that from all different angles.